good afternoon, good evening, good day, depending on where you're watching us from today. I'm just coming over with a really quick recording or quick live stream because we have been on a challenge. And for those who are new here, I'll begin by just introducing myself, and then I'll talk a little bit about the challenge, and then I'll say why am I doing a live stream today. So my name is Claire. I am a lover of nutrition. I am a strong believer that we have bodies that we have been given responsibility to look after, and so we need to look after our bodies so well. I'm a lover of Jesus, and above everything, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, among many different hats that I wear on a day-to-day basis. I love enjoying and exploring ways in which our bodies can be healthy. And so that's why this year, as we began the year, I was just running one of the mornings, because if you've been here even for a minute, you realize that I'm a very great fan of running. I love running as an exercise because it's free. I don't have to pay anything, but also it's really good for my mental well-being. When I'm out, I tend to think about so many things. And so I was crossing over from the end of December to the beginning of January. I was doing the final run for the year, I think, or the first run for the year or something like that. And I was just running, and I felt in my heart challenged to say, why can't I do a detox and reset challenge? And of course, I can decide to do this for myself because obviously it's my private life that I want to work on, and it's something that I thought I'll be doing it for myself, but I love to share it with my tribe. And I said, well, I'm just gonna try to do a challenge and expose it out there, or put it out there if anybody wants to follow. And I'm so grateful to those of you who have let me know that you are doing this challenge together with me, and those who've been watching the videos that we put out so far. Today has been day 7, so we've been 1 week into the challenge, but it's just been amazing to see the love and the support, those who do it in the secret, those who do it without nobody knowing. I really appreciate you. I celebrate you. And know that you are loved. That's the reason why I do what I do, because I know it might just be for one person. That's why I'm called to do what I'm doing for such a time as this. And so today I am coming with a live recording, which will be for day 8, and day 8 is tomorrow. But I'm doing a live recording today, a day before, and that's what I'll do for the next couple of days, simply because I believe it's something that you will need if you're part of this. For those who've let me know that they are part of it, if you really need to prepare for this. So the other things, I've just been waking up in the morning and I'm sharing, and you can literally do them on the day, but I feel like there is a bit of psychological, emotional, physical preparation that we'll need these coming days, this coming week or so, because we're going into physical well-being, and we'll mainly concentrate on diet, we'll mainly concentrate on exercise. I'm not so sure about exercise because I want to leave exercise until later. So we've been working on our minds and mindsets also, to say this week we'll be working on basically what to eat, what to put into our bodies, and then from there we'll do something else. And so tomorrow, being day 8, we're doing the first activity or first challenge for nutrition, which is going to be nutritional cleanse. And you might be asking yourself, or asking Claire, why are you doing a nutritional cleanse? Because of course we can be able to reset. We are doing a reset, we're doing detox, and one of the ways in which you can reset or detox is basically by looking at what you're eating and what you're putting in your body. So we have started by releasing forgiveness, being grateful, being mindful, being meditating and things like that. But now we will be doing specifically nutritional cleanse day. And as I say, you do what works well for you. If you want to carry on doing this for the rest of the days, that's great. But if you only do it, even if it's only for a day, 24 hours is more than enough to change your life. So what I wanted us to be doing on this day, where we will be doing an nutritional cleanse day, is just basically allowing ourselves to kind of eliminate any sort of any form or any shape of processed food in our diet. So what do I mean by this? So when we're doing this nutritional, I wrote some stuff down, so I'll be reading that as we go along. So what we're doing is that we're just basically involving ourselves or allowing ourselves to consume whole food nutrients dense foods like fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins while avoiding processed foods, and also ensuring that we are well hydrated throughout the day, and we're mainly drinking things like water and herbal teas, and I'll come back to that in a moment. If I try to break it down, so maybe just to give you a bit of an idea what you could do, for example, and this is again, as I said, you only participate in these things if you're medically fit. So I wouldn't be able to say to you like, go ahead and do this. This is something I'm suggesting to somebody who has no health effects or underlying health issues, so they are fit and they are able to do this. So you can decide if you're having breakfast to have something like a whole grain. I'll link this in the description box below. So you can have like whole grains, oats or smoothie for breakfast mixed with things like berries, or you can have as well a smoothie with greens if you love greens, because greens are really good for detoxing as well. And then for your hydration, you can do hydrating with water or with a herbal tea. And then during your mid-morning snack, if I want to do something like a fresh fruit, like an apple or a handful of berries. Again, apples or berries or fruits in general are full of antioxidants. They are full of vitamins and minerals, which help our bodies and our body's immune systems as well. And then for lunch, you'll be looking at things like salad with leafy greens, vegetables, and lean protein. If you are on, let's say, a plant-based diet and you're avoiding meat or not eating meat, you might go for things like tofu, beans or so. And if you're not on any restriction, you might go for something like chicken, you might go for something like fish. And then for your main, or you might eat something like quinoa, or you can have brown rice for added nutrients. And of course, there are also those whole grains. They have the fiber that will be great for your digestive system. They'll be great for your gut health, and that will help you improve your gut so greatly. And then for an afternoon snack, if you want to snack, you can do some things like raw veggies. You can snack on carrots or cucumbers, and you can include some hummus in it. And for dinner, you can go for something like, if you've eaten chicken for lunch, you might want to do like grilled fish or baked chicken with steamed vegetables. A small serving of things like sweet potatoes or complex carbohydrates, cassava, yam. You might do things like whole grain barley or wheat, whichever what you want to do with it. And of course, the most important thing to think about is throughout the day, ensuring that you are hydrated and ensuring that you drink plenty of water. And you can also do things like herbal teas. One thing that I'd like you to remember is that when you're on this day, just this one day that we're doing the nutritional cleanse challenge, is the goal is to focus on whole unprocessed foods and maintain hydration. And you also need to ensure that you are adjusting your portion sizes depending on your individual needs and preferences, so that you don't say, because I am on a nutrition cleanse day, I can just eat whatever I want to. Processed foods are things like crisps. There might be things like cookies, crackers. I mean, there's a variety, and there are those different NOVA classifications, which I will not be able to go into all the details to explain to you all this. But if I have a video that I've done on processed food, which again I will link in the description box, and just to show you an example of things that are basically processed, and you might not necessarily know that they are processed. And because it's a challenge, so we are challenging ourselves to come away from those processed foods, because they are sometimes loaded with calories. They have been shown to have a correlation with these non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, obesity, etc. And so when we are eliminating them out of our diet, I love one of the videos the BBC did on a doctor who decided to swap some of his diet by 80% into ultra-processed food, and ended up really with very, very alarming and shocking results in just a month. And so we are trying to avoid all those things, sweeties, all these cakes, whatever it is, and just allowing ourselves to eat food that was created by nature for us. If you are able to get things that are locally farmed, organic, even the better. But if not, just go to the shop, buy your food, and cook fresh food. And then if you're having a smoothie, be careful as well. If you're doing the blending, ensure that it's all washed up well. If you're blending, be careful. Again, there are people that say things like spinach. If you're adding into your smoothie, smoothie. They can have health impacts. That's not something I'm going to go into detail at the moment, but just to show you, this is what we will be doing on day 8. And so if you are on this challenge, remember, day 8 is nutrition cleanse day. From morning to evening, we are just eating only whole food, and staying away from any processed or ultra processed food, or what will typically be called crap, or what will typically be called junk food. And so that's day 8. I will come back tomorrow night to talk about day 9, because again, I'll be giving one day in advance, so that this allows those who want to prepare ahead of time to be able to prepare for that challenge. And so I want to bring this to an end, because I don't want to make this recording so long, or the live videos so long. For those who continue to support the work that we do, thank you so much. We really greatly appreciate your love and support is highly appreciated. If you find this useful, why not click that like? Why not click that share? Why not click that maybe subscribe button? And if you know somebody will benefit from this, we still have got about 33 more days to go on this challenge. And if you find that maybe somebody might be able to benefit from it, why not share this news? Why not make somebody else learn something new? And this might be just a beginning of somebody's lifeline or life-changing journey for them. So until tomorrow evening, that was it for day 8, which will be tomorrow. And then I'll come back tomorrow evening with what will be the video for the day 9, which will be the day after tomorrow. Now, it might sound about confusing, but I will label this correctly and clearly for you, so that I don't confuse anyone. But again, as I said, just to help you prepare ahead of time. Have a great evening, and I hope to see you in one of these recordings. Or if you're part of the challenge, why not let us know? Have a great evening. God bless you. I hope that you prosper and be in good health, even as your souls prosper, and know that you're loved, highly celebrated, and appreciated. Have a great evening. Goodbye.